quite a lot of the newly elected 2019 MPs, don't forget, make up about a third of the Conservative Party now in Parliament, those elected in 2019, met yesterday. The ringleader of that is said to be the MP Alicia Cairns, who represents the area of Rutland and Melton.
This is her?
There she is. Yeah, I'll introduce you to a few of the so-called plotters. She's an ambitious MP. She was very critical of Dominic Cummings over the Barnard Castle issue. She is not in the so-called red wall, the northern seats that the Conservatives won for
rather
the first
posh Rutland.
time.
She's
Rutland, and that's why it's been called the pork pie plot, because Melton Mowbray, home of pork pies, is in her constituency. She is one of them. Another name that has been mentioned in connection to this is Deanna Davidson. Now, she was very much the sort of poster girl of the 2019 victory. She took Bishop Auckland in the northeast with a huge majority. Boris Johnson and Carrie Johnson campaigned with her. She's been very high profile in the media. There she is with Mrs Johnson. She is very much on the right of the party. She's said to be one of those who is now gunning for the Prime Minister. And another
fellow dog lover, I think.
It would seem so, yes. Yeah. And she's very young, still in her 20s, also very ambitious. And another one of those 20 is Christian Wakeford. Now, he has actually confirmed to us that he has put in a letter to ask the Prime Minister to resign. And
what does that mean?
So, in order to trigger a leadership challenge, you need MPs to send letters calling for him to resign. And if 15% of MPs do that, which currently will be 54 Conservative MPs, send letters to Graham Brady. Only he knows how many there are. MPs will tell you there are 20 or 30 or 40, but they don't actually know. Only Graham Brady knows.
And Graham Brady is something called chairman of the 1922
That's right.
committee,
1922 committee is all Conservative MPs. Backbenchers MPs. Now, when he has 15% of the party, so when he has 54 letters, he will say there is a leadership challenge. And what happens at that stage is that there is a vote of confidence in the Prime Minister in Parliament. So say we reached 54 today, which some of the 2019 MPs think they are nearly there and are planning to send in their letters after Prime Minister's questions. If they reach the threshold, there'll be a vote of confidence in the Prime Minister. Now, at that stage is a much higher bar, because half of all Conservative MPs, which would be 181 Conservative MPs, would have to vote against him in order to eject him from office. So remember, with Theresa May, the letters went in, it was 48 needed at that stage. They had the vote of no confidence, and she won. And if you win, no one can challenge you again for another year.
So what happened with her?
So she stayed until she decided to go, because she couldn't get her Brexit deal through Parliament. So it is a bad situation for a Prime Minister to have a leadership challenge like this, but even if the 54 letters go in, which would be a sign of the very wide discontent with Boris Johnson across the Conservative Party, it doesn't mean he's a goner, because, of course, there is still that vote in Parliament, and you can imagine that Boris Johnson would be fighting that very hard.